If you're kind of going day to day, just going through the motions, you're making all these choices. And again, there are negative and positive um, outcomes in every single thing. So we have to be aware. And I think that's why, again, to practice some silence or to go out into nature is a good thing, because you kind of learn just to be present in the moment and be aware. And that's kind of taking the inside out, like first we have to look inside for stillness and awareness, but it is all around us also. So, we're really making all kinds of connections here in this process here, of awakening, I'm going to call it. If you step back for a moment and witness the choices you are making, page 41, if you step back for a moment and witness the choices you are making as you make those choices, then in just this act of witnessing, you take the whole process from the unconscious realm into the conscious realm. Okay? In just this act of witnessing, you take the whole process from the unconscious realm into the conscious realm. This procedure of conscious choice making and witnessing is very empowering. Okay? Because then you have control. You have control about what you're doing, how you're affecting the universe. And again, it's an exchange, Give bad, get bad. Put in something good, you get something good. And it's all, either positive or negative. So we have to be aware of the choices that we make, and that's very empowering, because we are also affecting other people with the choices that we make. And I know deep down inside, I would rather, with my choices, I would like to affect people around me in a positive way. I would like to bring about more happiness than sorrow. Okay. So it's also talking about the heart. Follow your heart. You hear that a lot. It says only the heart knows the correct answer. On page 44, it says, at times it may not even seem rational, but the heart has a computing ability that is far more accurate and far more precise than anything within the limits of rational thought. And I think that when you look into your heart and be present and be aware, you know what the consequences are going to be. You know if you're going to hurt someone. You know if you're going to hurt or if you're going to cause a detriment. You know what is going to be the outcome, good or bad. If you look into the heart, and at the same time, and if you're aware, I don't think it's going to be, I don't think at that moment it will seem irrational. I mean, I think it makes some good sense, actually. Law of karma says no debt in the universe ever goes unpaid. There is a perfect accounting system in this universe, and everything is a constant to and fro exchange of energy. And I guess that exchange happens through, again, giving and receiving, chapter 2. So even with those unconscious choices, you don't know what you're doing. You might be paying for it right now. You might be paying for it. I know that I've had situations like that. Now, this was also interesting. It's talking about karmic episodes. All actions are karmic episodes. Drinking a cup of coffee is a karmic episode on page 47. That action generates memory, and the memory has ability or potentiality to generate desire. And desire generates action again. So I was kind of joking, you know, when I first started off. It's like, let's look to our desires and see if we agree with them. Because sometimes people want what is not good for them. And if you're already starting off that way, I think you are fucked. I mean, serious. Like, because if it's already a bad desire, come on. Come on. And your soul is a bundle of consciousness that has the seeds of karma, memory, and desire. You're holding on to all of that. You're holding on to it. Sounds like such a scary place to be. And I've been there. I've been there. So, as long as karma is evolutionary, on the very last page, 48, for both the self and everyone affected by the self, then the fruit of karma will be happiness and success. I'll take it back a bit. By becoming a conscious choice maker, you begin to generate actions that are evolutionary for you and those around you. And that's not all you need to do. As long as karma is evolutionary for both the self and everyone affected by the self, the fruit of karma will be happiness and success. So becoming a conscious choice maker, you know, you really have every intent, I think, of doing good, you know, or to make the right choice, because it's going to affect you and other people in a positive way. If it's negative, then it's probably best that you don't act out that way, because it will come back to you, okay? So that is what that means. Okay, so once again, that was chapter 3, and I wanted to thank you for joining me today, and stay tuned for chapter 4. Keep your eye out on that, the law of least effort, which already sounds interesting because I just wonder what it means. If you haven't picked up the book, Borders, or wherever you like to get your books at, pick this book up, Deepak Chopra, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, the practical guide to the fulfillment of your dreams. And while you're out, just make sure that you pick up my album. I'm just taking advantage of the moment, y'all. Evelio, the Red Album. Pick it up. It's great. And you know what? These aren't love songs. This is life experience. This album, like, really, I mean, like, these songs, they're literary pieces. They make you kind of, it's a good CD to listen to when you're trying to find yourself too. I asked a lot of questions in here. I did a lot of soul searching, a lot of inner soul searching. You know, so pick up my album. iTunes, baby, iTunes. And I have remixes and all that too on all my singles. Bam! Pick that up. Anyway, so see how I get all wrapped up in just being who I think I am? My God, it's kind of scary. But again, stay tuned, everyone, and thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.